Next is subtraction of integers. Before that, we have to learn additive inverse of an integer. So, additive inverse of plus 3 is minus 3. Additive inverse of minus 7 is plus 7. That means we have to just change the sign. Additive inverse of plus 10 is minus 10. Additive inverse of minus 4 plus 4. So, for getting the additive inverse, we have to just change the sign of the number. Next is subtraction. Actually, there is no subtraction in integers. Subtraction means we have to add, it is enough to add an additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the first integer. That means we have to take the integer which is to be subtracted and the additive inverse of that should be added to the first number. So, the subtraction means it is enough to add the additive inverse of the second number to the first number. So, the note is, to subtract an integer from another integer, it is enough to add an additive inverse of the integer that is being subtracted to the other integer. Actually, this is the rule, but we can use another method also. So, first few problems we are using this rule and doing, and after that we are using some other method that is easy compared to this. So, the first question is 20 minus 15. So, first number you can keep as it is, and what you have to do? Add. What you have to add? Additive inverse of the second number. What is the additive inverse of 15? 15 means plus 15. What's the additive inverse of plus 15? Minus 15. So, additive inverse of plus 15 is minus 15. So, what we can write? 20, when plus and minus comes together, we have to take minus. So, 20 minus 15, what is the answer? 5. It is plus 5. Two numbers of different sign, take the difference and put the sign of the bigger number. Same way this. Minus 70, you have to, what do you have to add? The additive inverse of the second number. What is the additive inverse of minus 10? Plus 10. So, what's the next step? Minus 70, both are positive, so plus 10. So, what you are getting? Two numbers of different sign. Take the difference between 70 and 10. 60 and put the sign of the bigger number, minus 60. Then here 40, we have to add the additive inverse of what? Additive inverse of 20. 20 means plus 20. What's the additive inverse of plus 20? Minus 20. That is equal to 40 minus 20, which is equal to 20. Next is, first term is 100. Then we have to add. What do you have to add? This is actually subtraction. Subtraction sign in between negative means. So, plus, what do you have to add? The additive inverse of minus 20. What is the additive inverse of minus 20? Plus 20. So, what we can write is 100 plus 20, which is equal to 120. So, in all these problems, what we have used is the rule. What is the rule? Add the additive inverse. This means that subtraction. Instead of subtraction, what you have to do? You have to add the additive inverse. Add the additive inverse of plus 15 is minus 15. So, 20 minus 15 plus 5. So, we have used 100 minus 20, 100 plus 20. So, 120. But for the next problem, we are using another method, that is, first term we can write as minus 60. I have already told here two signs are there. So, if plus and minus comes together, you have to take minus 20. So, what is the answer? Two numbers of same sign. So, what do you have to do? add the numbers 60 plus 20, 80 and put the same sign. Then here 100. See, we have learned plus and minus comes together, it is minus. Both are plus, it is plus. But here what is two negative signs together? When two negative signs comes together, you have to make it as positive. 100 plus 30, which is equal to 130. So, I have written 100 as it is. Then minus and minus comes together. Plus 30, so 130. Then we are doing, I'll explain the previous problem like this. 20 minus, it is actually 15. See, 20 minus 15. Plus 15 means plus 15. So, positive and minus and plus comes together, it is negative. We can eliminate this step. 20 minus 15, it is plus 5. Same way, minus 70, two negative signs together, plus. Minus 70 plus 10 is minus 60. We can come to the third step directly. 40 minus 20, 20 means plus 20. So, positive and negative comes together, so it is negative. So, 40 minus 20, it is 20. So, next is 100 minus 20. What I said is, when two negative signs comes together, it is positive. So, 100 plus 20, 120. Next, what we are going to do is exercise 6.3. First question, find 35 minus 20. So, we can write 35 minus plus 20. So, minus and plus. So, minus 20. What is the answer? Difference between these two, 15, and sign is positive because the 35 is greater and it is plus. So, what we got here is two numbers of different sign. Then here, same thing, 72 minus, plus and minus comes together. So, minus 90. What is the answer? 72 minus 90. You can find. Then it is negative. It is answer is negative. You want to get? So, it is actually it is 90 minus 72. So, because bigger number we should write first. 8, 10. So, 10 minus 2, 8. 8 minus 7, 1. So, minus 18. Next question. Minus 15. Minus and minus comes together, plus 18. What is the answer? Two numbers of different sign. Check the difference between 18 and 15. 3 and put the sign of the bigger number, plus 3. So, here minus 20, here plus 13 actually, because if the sign is not mentioned, it is plus. So, minus 13. What we are getting? Two numbers of same sign. Add the numbers and put the same sign. Then here 23 minus 12, which you can write as two negative signs together, plus 12. So, what is the answer? Just addition. So, 5, 35. Two numbers of same sign, add the numbers and put the same sign. What about here? Minus 32 is the first one, then two negative signs together, plus 40. So, two numbers of different sign we got. Take the difference between the numbers, 8, and put the sign of the bigger number.